Did I tell you the other day I pissed in a urinal and one of it like came out and like 3D shot into my eye.
What?
I was like pissing in the urinal, and you know when you have like a slow motion, like something slowly came into focus and it was a droplet of my piss.
Are you sure it was yours?
I was the only one pissing.
Yeah, but like if you piss so so savagely down the drain that it might have like flicked some like drain piss up.
Well, I hope not. I did close my eye in time, but it was just funny, like, because I kind of like saw the droplet as it came back up and back into focus. It's kind of like one of those, you know, when you used to watch 3D films and it was like, hey, catch this ball, and then the camera would like follow the ball as it like,
yeah,
he almost caught it, and then they'd do like juggling or something. And it would be like, oh my god, can you quickly just like find the TV remote? And it would be like the guy like reaching for the TV remote like into the screen.
We're in central London, which I haven't gone through central London driving before. I've been sort of on the outskirts a bit.
Yeah.
And I knew that it was bad, but I didn't realise how fucking bad it was. 20-mile-an-hour limits, queues, people trying to duck. He's massive!
Bye.
People trying to like cut lanes, bikes and mopeds and cyclists like weaving in and out.
Yeah. That's just London though.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, we were like stuck in a traffic jam.
Is he small now, or
No, he's normal.
Okay. Yeah.
I couldn't hold it in any longer. I've been holding in a piss for like 6 hours at that. So he gave me. Oh no, Dan, you'd bought like a couple of Fanta bottles.
Yeah. So I gave him one. He pissed in it.
He downed the Fanta to give to me. He was like,
I thought you were going to say I downed the piss bottle.
No. I did offer. But yes, I don't think Bella could quite believe that. I mean, I was tossing it up.
You were pissing centimeters away from us.
You were like, do you want me to finish? Do you want me to down my Fanta so you can piss in the bowl? And then it went silent. I looked at you, and then you guys were just like, oh my god, he's actually fucking not doing it.
Just fucking do it.
So Dan, we were in like a tunnel and we stopped, and I was like, Dan, can you turn the music up? Because you don't want to look. Bella turned away, but I was like very conscious that you could probably still hear like the bottle filling up.
I stayed at a hotel. It was for work. I stayed at a hotel called _Moxie.
A little bit moxie. What, is in like a word that no one has used since like the 1930s?
Is that what is a moxie?
Having moxie is like having
like MOXY.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. It's like,
okay.
Oh, you've got a bit of moxie, like you've got like something about you.
Okay, well,
I think so.
This one was called Moxie. They've got hotels all over the world. There's one in Bristol as well.
I've actually never heard of it. Never heard.
It's under the Marriott umbrella.
Okay, heard of them.
But I just don't know who this hotel's for.
Right.
Because
what did it have? Right. Bingo hall and like
no.
Food?
It was the opposite. It was like what a middle-aged person thinks that kids like Gen Z likes. So you'd walk into the hotel and it would be like, oh, welcome to the bar. And it's like, you know, check in at the bar.
Yeah.
And then it's like everything's got like a little bit of text on it that's just like, oh, Moxie was here. And then you've got things like on the lifts, for example, or elevators if you're American. It had like a sign saying no dinosaurs. Like, why would you who the fuck?
Oh, so they're going for like a random XD vibe.
Yeah, and it was like we only accept Moxie bucks.
Oh no.
And I just hated it because, more than that, I didn't understand who it's for, because it's not for people not for Gen Z, because that's not what Gen Z is. That's like trying too hard, and it's not for millennials, because millennials aren't going to want to stay in a hotel like that. Like when I go to a hotel, I want it to. Granted, the hotel itself was nice. It had a nice bed and the room was nice and whatever.
But the quirk factor was a bit too high.
That's exactly it. Like, if it's so quirky that I don't understand who it's for.
Quirky's not a good thing. If people say, I mean, slight quirkiness, fine.
Yeah, this leather sofa that was cold in the winter.
Oh, but sticky in the summer. I had a leather sofa back at my old house in Essex. And used to crash around there. Like when I moved out and came back. Oh no, sorry, this is when I was still there.
Yeah.
When it got too hot, my room got really hot. So I used to sleep downstairs on the sofa, but it was a leather sofa.
It was nice and cold.
Yeah, so it started off cold, but by the time you wake up and you're already hot and sweating a bit, my entire back was basically like glued to the leather.
Yeah.
And I was like slowly peeling it off because like I didn't have a shirt on. And I was just like.
But I would tell you about the time I got in trouble at school because my friend basically fucked me over.
When you say it wasn't me, was it?
No, this was primary school.
Okay. Yep.
We were at lunchtime. This guy was my best mate at the time, right?
Yeah.
And he was just like, Dan, I've learned a new swear word. I was like, oh my god, what is it?
Yeah.
And he looked at me and he went, cunt. So I was like, oh, cunt. And then he told the teacher.
No.
And I got in trouble for it.
That is brutal betrayal. I didn't even think kids had that sort of like.
It was a fucking switch up and a half. It was the guy who I thought had my back. He was my best mate.
Why would he do that?
And he went and told the teacher when he told me the swear word.
Do you know? I thought where that story was going to be similar to something that I did to one of my good friends at school,
where you taught him the word cunt and then you told the teacher.
No. But I swear I was like a fucking prolific. What's the word?
Habitual liar.
Yeah. Like when I was in primary school.
Compulsive liar.
That's the word. So one of my good friends at school, loved the guy to a bit.
Just a single bit.
To one single bit.
Just one single-digit integer. One.
And
Binary.
actually, you met him once. It was a guy called 𝗦𝗦𝗕𝗘.
Oh.
I think you came round my house when we were like 12, and he was there. Anyway,
maybe. Don't remember though.
He was one of my best mates at primary school.
Yeah.
And I just remember walking out of nowhere. We were walking back to class. I think it was after like the lunch break, and I was like, 𝗦𝗦𝗕𝗘, I've learnt this new swear word, and it's worse than any other word. I think we were in year 6 at this point.
I think
so
that was the same way he described it to me. It was like, it's worse than any other.
Yeah. But this way, it was like, we did know swear words at this point. We were probably like year 5, like year 4 or 5.
Yeah.
And I said, the swear word is on. I fucking made up a word. A-R-N.
On.
And I said, this is the worst swear word that you can ever say to anyone. And for a week solid, I'm not lying, I'm assuming this is the way. Okay.
I guess it is.
Got it. What the fuck was that thing with the mini bots? But for a week straight, I was like putting it into his head. I was like, oh, this is arning bad, man. This is fucking arning bad. And he was doing the same. And eventually, well, I say eventually, obviously, like after a week or so, he realised that I'd just made it up, and he was like, Bill, what was this word? But why are you running backward? I can't actually turn around.
Rotate the camera?
I can turn around. Anyway.
Nice, man.
For a week straight, we were saying this, and then he cottoned on. But because we were kids, it sort of just like, we'd like...
Kind of fizzled out.
Yeah, it was just like, that's not a word, was it? No, I lied.
Well, I guess it was just...
And he was just like, oh, fuck you.
As a kid, you're on a daily information intake, like, high anyway. Because everything that you experience at the time and everything that you do and anything that you're taught is information that's new that's going into your brain. And you kind of lack critical thinking at that time. You kind of take it for what it is. So when something's wrong, you're just like, oh, okay.
But that's why, I mean, you do a critical thinking if you ever do the 11 plus,
yes.
Which for those external to the UK is the like sort of entrance exam for, you know, going from primary school, which is up to 11 years old, to your next school, secondary school, which is 12.
Determines what kind of school you go
to 18.
And you can pick your preferred school, and they'll have entry requirements.
Yes, yeah.
We both got to the same school, luckily.
And that's how we met each other at 11 years old. And we were talking to another friend tonight, and we were trying to work out how long we knew each other, and we're like, it's been 17 years?
It's been 17 years. You must die.
Yeah.
But
it was my birthday yesterday.
So, yes, yeah. We've known each other since we were 11 years old, and Dan is now
29.
29.
That means it's been 29 years since I was squeezed out of a pussy.
Why would you say that about yourself?
Clean it.
I was going to say about the monitoring card.
Yeah.
Usually on Fridays, me and Dan stayed behind at school and
I got 2 pence
just
left.
chilled out before the weekend. I remember one time we walked past the IT lab and we were like, do you want to have a go in there? We went in, there was no one there. Oh my god. Can I please land on something?
What the fuck do you mean, Bill?
Oh, yes! And, yeah, we maybe played some stuff we didn't. We saw some stuff that we shouldn't have.
No.
The deputy head, anyway, was looking in at us through the CCTV or something.
Oh,
and
shit!
He stormed in.
Fuck!
Oh, unlucky. Oh, I could buy it for like 3! Oh. Hey. I bought it for 10! Anyway, the last thing I was going to say on the monitoring thing
Sneaky
was
prick.
he was like, William. Well, yeah, William, which is my official name. Get out. And then I just remember seeing your subject monitoring card as he pulled it out. And the only fucking thing on there, or one of the only things on there was, do not go into an IT room without a teacher. And it's
What?
like, that was your idea of like a Friday. It's just like, let's go in there and like play games which we shouldn't.
No.
All you, mate. All you.
No.
And then you got suspended, I think.
Yeah, it was a great time. I remember this specifically. That I remember leaving.
I mean, at the time, it was quite traumatic because it's like, fuck.
No, at the time it was really funny. I did not cry.
No, definitely not.
Did not cry
Well,
once.
I couldn't even see you because he just told me to leave, and as soon as I went out, my grandparents were already there to pick me up.
Yeah.
So I sort of just like was leaving the playground, and you know, in like a film where you just see like the kid like look out the back window as you sort of drive away. That was me, like, Dan, no. Yeah.
When I was a kid, I used to have I used to sleep in a bunk bed, so I was way close to the ceiling, and there was a shape in there that looked like a woman's head.
No.
What the fuck? It's not going to get weird.
Okay,
I was a
thought
fucking
you were gonna
kid.
say you're gonna masturbate to it.
No.
Okay. It's something you would do. I'm sorry.
No, it's
anyway,
not.
Continue.
Fucking weird to have even thought that, but you wish you had that
'Cause I
for
know
that
you.
reason. What task? Yes.
Anyway, yeah, it had a woman's head on
Yeah, because it
that
was
you didn't masturbate to.
no. But I guess it's because the light was kind of consistent every single time, so it would be the light from either the hallway would be on, or it would be the light from in the morning. In fact, there were 2, I'm pretty sure.
2 women's heads.
Or just 2 like face shapes or whatever.
It's weird, isn't it, that sometimes, like, I swear, I can't remember specifics, but I think I had the exact same, where I'd see a shape somewhere, and your brain, like, puts together some sort of, like, design.
Yeah.
And then I could always look back at that area, and then always see it.
I remember when my dad was, like, I was sad about it, so I was, like, crying, and I think my dad didn't quite get it, I don't think, because he was just
Right.
like, I was kind of just like, why are you sad? Like, not that my dad's not a caring person, because he is. I think he just really didn't understand why I was, why I was sad about it. He was like, you just spent a whole day together, like, why are you sad? I didn't really have like, when I was a lot younger, I don't know if you ever noticed this in me, but I was very bad at communicating. Like, I'm not bad at communicating, I was just very poor at explaining.
Communicating
Like,
your emotions,
yeah.
I mean.
I think as a kid, mainly most people are, but I think specifically I had a lot of issues with like vocalizing how I feel with stuff, because I think my parents are a completely different generation to me.
Yeah.
And I'm a teenage, I'm a boy, so that kind of stuff doesn't help in like the best of times. I'm not saying my dad's out of touch. It's more that, like, I'm just saying
No, but it's different. It's like generational things can you know, you're not gonna understand everything that's going through someone's head with all like the differences in life experience and hormones and you know, etc., etc.
Yeah.
Like what is the end of the world to like a 15-year-old? as an adult, sometimes people don't have the understanding. It's like, why are you that worried about it?
Yeah.
And like, I remember telling my parents stuff like that, and it's like, oh, I got called this, or this happened at school, or this happened outside of school, and it felt like my world was crashing down. And like, even me now, in hindsight, saying that is just like, if I could just tell even if I could go back and tell myself it doesn't matter, I still don't think at the time I would just be like,
no, because you don't understand how you feel in that moment.
Well, exactly. That's what I mean. Like, even if I could go back and say that to myself, I still don't think the younger me would like believe it. It would just be like,
no, because it
does matter to me. You don't get
reality at the time.
Yeah.
And no one has personal development until they go through shit.
Exactly, man.
So the fact that it happens isn't necessarily a bad thing. Like, sometimes it is, because there's like bad shit happens to people sometimes, and that's not good, and you shouldn't want to have that in order to like progress in life, or like progress in like personal development. But a lot of things, like, you know, being able to know how to speak to people, deflect insults, is a life skill.
Oh my god!
If someone insults you, then instead of taking it to heart, which is it's still difficult even as an adult.
Oh yeah.
Then but you've learned how to deal with it better than you would have done if you were 15. Yes, that's true. Aquarium has the word aqua in it.
And then my favourite one recently, and this was literally only like less than a couple of years ago, was the fact that terracotta isn't a dessert.
That's panna cotta.
Yeah, it's there's another one, tiramisu. It's like so when I went to a fucking garden centre and it was like terracotta plant pots, and I was like,
yummy.
What, they fucking edible or something?
Yeah. But they weren't.
I didn't realise it was like an actual material.
I found out from Bill that I don't pronounce 12th correctly.
That was alright.
Huh?
Say it again?
That's because I said it.
Oh, you've relearnt it.
Yeah. Because I pronounce it 12th.
12th. It's like, for you, there's no F, it's like another T.
Yeah.
12th.
But then, when we were like, alright, how does it pronounce? We went onto YouTube and there was this guy with the bassiest voice I've ever heard in my life. And he was just like, today, we are looking at these words. Back in when I was a kid, went to Poundland. Because then you could buy things for £1.
Yeah.
But there used to be toy cars in there that I bought once that can't have been safe.
Right.
Because...
like a Hot Wheels knockoff.
It was kind of like bigger than that, and it had... This was in primary school, I remember, because I brought it into school one day. And it had... like a motor in it, so it would like drive itself around in like circles.
Yeah. Oh, I see.
But it also generated smoke.
What?
Which I didn't see an issue with as a kid.
But that's definitely not like an acceptable standard of toy. That definitely came from like some sort of Chinese slum.
Yeah. And it would just make smoke and then play a song.
What song did it have?
Right, here's to the best of my abilities. Here is.
I'm excited.
Here it is. Over and fucking over again.
I can tell that you've heard it so much.
I remember that from when I was like 9. And I can't find that song, and I don't know what it is.
Was it in the album in the Chipmunks voice, like you were singing it?
I think it was slightly pitched up, but I don't think it was like fully.
So, do it again. That sounds like it go bang bang with the beat of the drum. That Kesha song, isn't that?
Kesha wasn't around back then. Oh my god, I kind of started the thought and then never completed it. About the about that Transformers scene, where he's like, the guy walks in, he's got like a Nokia that they found.
Yeah.
And they were gonna like put some energon into it or whatever the fuck. And he was just like, Now, these things are real nasty.
Yeah.
You have to respect the Japanese. They know the way of the samurai. And he's like slams the thing shut to like keep it in the thing. And then the lady looks at him and he goes, looks at the president of the United States and just goes like, Nokia's from Finland. And then the president just goes like, yeah, but he's a little strange. And that's the end of the scene.
Why do they have to include that?
Like, it was there was no like...
It's not even like
there wasn't even a punchline.
It's not a joke, and it's not a sponsorship because it's not saying anything about the thing. It's just saying
it might have been
from Finland.
actually. But yeah, but like,
it's just saying it's from Finland.
But there was no resolution. It was like the Nokia's Japanese, and it's like Nokia's from Finland, and then it was like, yeah, it's pretty strange.
These guys up.
And that was pretty much it. That was the whole.
That was it.
That sticks with me because it just pisses me. And also, the president is a fucking terrible actor.
So it's like the 3 main questions I got after saying I was from Essex. Have you fake tanned? Do you know Joey Essex? And have you ever been to Sugar Hut?
Yeah.
Like, there's more to me than that. I'm not just a body that fake tans. Yes, I have.
Have you actually?
I fake tan once because I went to fancy dresses and Oompa Loompa.
See, that's fair enough.
Yeah, but I can't say no now.
Have you fake tanned? Yes, when I was an Oompa Loompa.
Yeah, but and I was still like...
Get away from me.
I was still like 7 shades lighter than a lot of...
So you're like, I was 7 years old when I fake tanned to be an Oompa
Once
Loompa.
I was 7 years old.
I tanned and became a Oompa Loompa for a couple of days. Fake tan, it never came off. My hair is still green.
No one is to call this number because it is it's a free phone number in the UK and it's for Hastings Direct.
Right.
0800 001066.
Yeah.
And I remember when I was younger, I was it was after school, and we were just fucking around. There's a payphone near one of the shops near the school.
Well, I was there, was I?
You weren't there.
No. I was going to say I don't remember prank calling 0800
we did it all the time.
1066.
But the thing is, and no one...
Where are we going?
I don't know that anyone's like not believed me. Are there 2 objectives?
Oh, there was one that way.
One. I don't know that anyone's not believed me, but we were prank calling that company, and I was like, "Can I get an insurance quote, please?" And then, they like picked up, and they were like, "Hello, space shuttle insurance."
What?
And I was like, what?" And he was like, "Space shuttle insurance," and I was like, "Oh," and they hung up. So they must have known that.
They pranked you back.
I have no.
Damn.
To this day, I have no idea how they knew that was a prank call.
I'm Volo.
Maybe it's because I'm 5. I was like in the garden. I was like, Dad, by the way, when you chop a worm in half, it makes 2 worms. And like, meanwhile, this worm's in like abject agony.
Yeah, you cut a worm in half.
Just chopping it in half with a spade.
See, I think that was
like
that was one of the most dangerous rumors of like everyone's, because everyone heard it, and I'm sure loads of kids did it.
Yeah, absolutely.
But like, it did not just grow 2 worms. What it did was...
That's not what anatomy works like.
The worm cuts in half, it is in absolute pain, and then it slowly grows another tail from the head end, and the other half just dies.
Yeah.
Red Dead
Redemption.
Do you know what? Actually, just a quick side note, and I am going to come back to this immediately because otherwise I'll forget.
Redemption.
But Red Ted was my so everyone has like a little cuddly toy when they were like a baby or a toddler growing up.
Yeah.
Red Ted was mine. So I had a little teddy bear. He had a little like red like jacket on. Red Ted was he helped me through so many what I thought were rough times when I was a child. Do you know when you're growing up and you think that someone at school when you're 7 years old makes fun of you and it's the end of the world?
Because it fucking is.
It feels
man.
like that. I mean, it is in some way because you've got nothing else to actually, like focus on, like or worry about. The only thing is development of, your social circles and just, trying to make sure that you're becoming a normal human being.
Yeah.
I remember, I used to get into that. Oh, go on. Sorry.
That's all right, continue.
Well, I was just going to say, I had a couple of run-ins at primary school, any little mischievous little miscreant does. And
What?
Red Ted helped me through, you know, like the nights where, you know, you feel a little rough, you know, you're 5, 6 years old, and, you know, he was almost always my comfort.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's too embarrassing to say, because at the end of the day, you're only a little kid at that point. I'm pretty sure most people had that.
Well, do you know what?
Yeah.
I feel bad for taking the piss out of you for saying Red Ted. Actually, I have reevaluated everything.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
I think it's a very cute story.
Cheers. I do. I appreciate the fact that, you know, you didn't rinse me any further. Anyway, yes, me and Dan used to spend a lot of time in the music department. As we got older, I'd say, yeah, but in school between the ages of like 13 to 16. And
to be fair, I think you were the one who had more experience with real life instruments.
Yeah, but you know, I think both of our specialities brought us together. Yeah, I do play the drums and the piano.
The Archivist in all your radiant glory!
Before we say this, when I was a lot younger in an airport,
Yes.
I learned, obviously, that you shouldn't joke about bombs.
Yes.
But
Yes,
I was
that's fair.
So I was very, very young, right?
Yes.
And we were like walking past police, and I was like leaning towards my parents, being like, "Have you got the bomb?"
Why would you do that?
Because I was like 5 and no
I
one
know.
believed
Except
me.
you don't understand like the, you know, the how bad stuff is really at that point. It's just like they told me not to say it. I mean, I know all about that, having ODD, but it's like they told me not to do it, so I'm gonna do it because it's funny.
God, this really feels like a
This is Mario
like
Kart,
a water park.
Oh, look at this.
This is cool. This is
Good
very
luck.
cool. I like this a lot. Yeah, it's really giving that kind of like water park vibe. Speaking of water parks, we went to Tenerife, me and Bella, and then went to a water park.
Oh, yeah.
Which is one of the, I think it's the best water park, voted the best water park in the world.
Really?
Yeah, it was very cool.
I've been to Tenerife and I didn't even hear about that.
It's called Siam Park or something, or Siam Park.
Does that mean China?
What?
Siam, isn't that another name for China?
Don't know. It's like SIAM.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. So, I discovered at this water park that I hate slides.
Right.
Specifically water slides.
Yeah, best place to be then.
So, I was being a little fucking pussy about it, right?
Oh, yes.
I had yeah, Bella was going around the slides. She fucking loved it. She loves rides and whatever, and I hate rides. And she went on one just to kind of like test if it was okay for me.
Yeah, yeah.
We were like, okay, cool, yeah, that's done. This honestly, it will be fine. So I plucked up the courage.
Yeah,
I
well
went
done, man.
all the way to the top with the little floaty device. We got a double floaty device because obviously I wanted to go down together.
Double dinghy, yeah.
And then they were like, and the one that we chosen to go on was like nice and open air.
Yeah, nothing too wild.
Too strenuous, like,
Yeah.
'cause, you know, like and then we get to the top, and the guy like stops us, and he's like, whoa, this is for one person only.
Oh, right.
And we're like, oh, okay, well, can we do, which one is 2-person? So he points to another one, and we go, and we're like, okay, right, time to do this, and we go down this slide, and it's pitch black the whole way down.
Are you serious? Oh my god, so it's like the worst choice that you would have wanted.
Yeah, like, you know, obviously, you guys might not know, but I get really severe vertigo. So I need, like, I really rely on visual points of like reference.
Yeah.
I have issues on planes sometimes because when the plane tilts, I get the vertigo from not being able to see, like, suddenly my balance has changed.
I could see
and
that.
I can't see why it's changed.
That's it, because you could feel that there's a tilt from the gravity, but,
Yeah.
you know, if you're just looking straight ahead within the plane cabin,
Yeah.
it still just looks like, you know,
Like
normal,
nothing's
doesn't it?
moved.
Yeah. vacuum.
Yeah, which to a normal person who doesn't have what I've got is probably like no one else seems to like care or like point it out. So I'm just like, you know what? It's definitely because of that. But yeah, I have those issues and things. So going into a pitch black slide and not knowing when it was going to turn, that was fun. Did I ever tell you about the fact that I ever when I was younger? Because for those who don't know,
This would be good.
I'm from. No, it's not weird.
Okay.
My mum's from the Philippines and my dad's from England, so I have relatives in the Philippines. Like, because when I visit, I'd be like, oh, my grandparents are in the Philippines. So for a long time, because I didn't know anything else, I didn't know any better. I just thought everyone had Filipino grandparents.
Well, maybe not like you thought that, but like you'd never assumed otherwise. Like,
yeah.
When people spoke about grandparents, you'd naturally associate that, like you'd compare it to your grandparents.
Not necessarily like Filipino, but yeah, when people talk about, oh, I'm just going to see my grandparents, I'm like, oh, that's cool. Like, did they, like,
how much was the flight?
Yeah, basically that. And I remember gaining consciousness as I drove. I don't even remember why I was thinking about it, but I was like driving. My parents were driving me down the road, and they got to the bottom corner of the road I used to live down.
Yeah,
and I was like, other people, their grandparents are here. When I was younger, I had a fucking Pokemon cartridge. That was like 1,000 games in one for my Game Boy Color.
Oh yeah.
And the Pokemon game in it, I know it very well. Well, I know the very first part of it very well because I had a Game Boy Color, which is a device that you cannot. It doesn't have like charging, so no matter what, you'd have to turn it off.
Right.
But the game, because it was a counterfeit game that my dad got from the Philippines once. This was like way back in the day.
Yeah.
The cartridge didn't have like a save battery or like enough whatever it is to like save the game. So it would just
couldn't save the game.
No, so I just start the same game of Pokemon every time.
So the counterfeit game, it actually said Pokemon.
Yeah, it was Pokemon, and I've never, obviously it's just like dodgy activities, so it was never like a widespread thing.
Yeah,
like the exact cartridge. But it was 1,000 games in one, and like most things of the time, it wasn't 1,000 games in one.
It was about 3.
It was about 12 games, and they were just called shit like, oh, it was Turbo Mario or Extreme Cat Flying,
Mega Pac-Man, Super Pong.
Effectively like that, right? But because they didn't, all this stuff was loaded onto the game cartridge properly, so the sounds were fucking weird and they didn't sound like they normally. Well, we were talking about sounds a second ago.
Yeah.
But then the graphics for the actual Pokemon were just like, they looked like fucking QR codes. It was very strange. It was like weird, distorted graphics. These look like lollipop ladies.
I just saw something at the top. I think they went left and right.
Have I ever told you the story about how I told off the lollipop lady at school?
Oh, all right, big kid.
I was.
No, why don't I do that?
I was obviously very young.
Damn it!
And the lollipop lady was like, "You want to cross on the middle of the road?" Like with the traffic light. You remember the traffic lights at the end, where I used to walk up to get to the bus stop.
Yeah.
And then I left late once, obviously through no fault of my own. It was only a detention.
Yeah.
And then
easy.
Nice one, man. Give me a high five. Woo. And then I was like at the bus stop, and I watched her cross the road, not at the traffic light.
Yeah.
And I went up to her, and I was like, "You're not setting a good example."
Oh, snitch! Well, it's not even a snitch. It's actually just facing her.
Yeah. And she was like, "Oh, okay, whatever." And then like
off,
the
kid.
following day. She crossed the road and like came up to me and she was like, "I crossed the road on the traffic light," and I was like, "Oh, I feel bad now."
Yeah. Well, did she say it? So she was being genuine.
Anyway, yeah, when I was younger in school, I remember being in the playground and having there was a girl that I liked, but there was also someone else that I was just like really good friends with at the time.
Look at that kick.
And they wanted to what they wanted to see was if it's really fucking stupid thinking about this now.
God.
They wanted to see
Started now.
if they could hear someone screaming in my ear out of the other ear. So one of them.
Basically, see how empty your head was.
One of them screamed in my ear, and the other person was like, "Oh, I'm not sure if I heard that. Can you try again?" So they tried again, and they were like, "Yeah, I think I can hear it a little bit, actually."
Lies.
Which is
no, it's not a lie. It's because they can hear you on the other side of your head.
It's like, well done, man. Like, brilliant. Greatly loosened. Well done.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
God. He had that willy out. Yeah, but that's just like really fucking dumb, and I do wonder if that at all contributed to like my hearing loss. Obviously, there's something else.
Well, someone's screaming in your ear at full pelt, probably.
Yeah, and remember when it's like children screaming, it's not like like
no, that's like ear piercing.
Yeah, it's like really extremely fucking loud. There was a guy, a black gentleman, who was
that was to the big danger, not big black gentleman. That was just unfortunate timing.
He came up to me and Bella and was just like, "Hello, like, how long have you been together?" and like all that kind of stuff. And we were like, "Oh, 8 years." And he was like, "You know what they say?" And he just like reached his arm out and was like, wanted to shake my hand. And I was like, they say after 8 years it means you'll be together for a lifetime. And I was just like, "Oh, is it? What are you trying to sell me?"
Yeah.
And he was trying to sell me some stuff. Yeah, we almost just lost our playthrough because I dropped my headphones on the button that loads the state for when the game glitched out earlier.
Yes, yeah. Which is, I mean, that in and of itself is just so unfortunate that A, it happened to hit the keyboard, and B, it happened to hit the specific like the function key, which is the load state button.
Yeah.
I mean, if it was any other button, even just like the save state one, you would have been absolutely fine.
Yeah, it would have been.
So
it wouldn't have even been an issue.
No, so it happened. Me and Dan were just saying,
Bill shut up from his comfortable position.
Yeah, I thought you just went, "Bill, shut up." No.
Bill, shut up now. Bella,
I'm getting old.
I remember Bella was like, "I've got you a gift. I'm not going to tell you what it is." And I was like, "Can I have a hint?"
Yeah.
And she said, "Pink elephant." And I was racking my brain, being like,
"Pink elephant? I don't know what that is. Would I know?"
"What, you?"
Yeah. Like, pink elephant.
That's if Princess Peach was an elephant in the Mario Wonder game.
I was asking, would I have got that? Like,
oh, I see what you
reference. Mean. But no, I wouldn't.
I didn't get
saying that.
I didn't get that at all.
When we record round yours, we get a pizza. And I think I'm coming to the terms with the fact that I might potentially be lactose intolerant.
Yeah.
So every time we come round, there's at least one episode where I'm like, I ate a pizza yesterday, and now my guts are being rearranged.
Oh, Nidoran. Yeah, but Bill was telling me that, oh no, it can't possibly be because I've had a cheese board.
Yeah.
And then I was showing him all the cheeses that don't cause give you bad issues with lactose intolerance, and he was like, yeah, those are pretty much all the cheeses that I had.
Yeah, I mean, I did just sort of say yes and run away because I really needed a shit. I didn't look at most of the names.
That's a lie.
But I assume it's not a lie.
Have I ever told you about my my short-lived acting career?
Yes.
Okay, bye.
No, well, what I recall is that you were in a Nollywood film.
Oh, I'm talking like way before that.
Like way before it.
No, then.
When I was younger, I had acting class.
You actually had acting class?
Yeah, I had acting class. This was like back when I was like 6 or 7.
Right.
Maybe 8. My parents thought I'd probably be the next, like, whatever his name is from that film.
Melman.
But then, I remember like really enjoying acting. But then one day, they wanted us to like act out a musical scene, and I think it was from a film or like a musical which I deemed girly, and I really didn't like it for some reason.
Okay.
Oh shit! I meant to be in
a musical.
Oh shit! Sorry, I just got the controller as well. I was just kind of vibing out for a second.
Yeah, that's good.
Hello. Yeah. So, what it turned out to be was that
look at that throw.
I hated it so much that I went and hid in a cupboard, and then obviously the tutors couldn't do anything because they can't just like operate their like their drama class, or like acting class, with me in a cupboard. So they had to stop it for everyone.
Oh, no, Dad.
And for like over an hour, I was really like autistically like annoyed, and like I didn't like, when I was younger, I guess I didn't know how to, you know, express or like vocalize my emotions very well, or like what was wrong or anything like that, which
right.
I do wonder why I did never get tested for like autism or anything. I don't think I am autistic, but
at that point in your life, it was a possibility.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, I mean, I don't think I'm autistic. I know I can pin down a lot of the things, or a lot of the traits I have to ADHD, and you know, all that kind of stuff makes sense. But I've had a look at like this autistic,
you've had a serious deep dive
autistic
into
traits,
whether you are.
And the only thing that I can find is like how I used to act when I was younger.
Yeah.
Which obviously is not the same way I act now. Like, I'm confident as fuck now. I'd fucking do anything in front of anyone now.
Ooh,
like,
right.
in terms of acting, not in terms of anything else, Bill.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I just feel really confident, and
Yeah, you are. I mean, the
it's just weird that I was like that when I was
personality
younger.
arc that you had. I mean, you grew out of autism. You're the first person to grow out of autism.
I can't. I've got my own frying pan that I've bought, because I can't use a frying pan that's been washed with soap. I have to clean it with oil and water, hot water. Because if it's had soap on it, I can smell it, I can taste it, and it infuses with any food that I eat. But no one else can taste it. It's the weirdest thing.
Dan, I can honestly say that I've used washing up liquid with my frying pans and immediately used them, and I can't taste soap.
Exactly. This is what I'm saying. So I think I have a gene that makes the taste of and smell of soap super like intense, right?
Okay.
Because at the same time,
Sorry, no, I was just saying, I was lucky to jump in the pool there. I thought I just fell off.
Well, that's a stroke of luck, really. Because at the same time,
Skill.
if a food has coriander in it, that tastes like soap as well.
But I've heard this before. Not as in, like, I know that it's an actual thing where a small percentage of the population... I think there's multiple... I think there are multiple things, but the main one's coriander, and it makes... We used to... I used to really look forward to doing Romeo and Juliet at school, because, you know, they'd allocate people names, so it'd be like, you be Tybalt, and you be Romeo, blah, blah, blah. And one of the times, the teacher picked me to be Tybalt, which is like the aggressive guy who wants to, like, fight the...
My name's George.
like Romeo's family.
Yeah.
And there's one line in it where he says, "Fetch me my rapier, boy." But boy is but boy is actually spelt B-O-I in it. So I just remember I looked at that line, and like it was at the bottom of the second page.
Fucking wonderful.
And I was waiting for it. It's my one line, and then it came to me, and I just went, "Fetch me my rapier, boy!" And then I got sent out. I don't even know why I got sent out for that. That was ridiculous.
They were given to some of the king's two-kissed cronies. So be it.
Did you know I used to think in one of the old Pokemon games, if you beat Red in like the first intro match that you had with him, he's just like, well, I'll just go and fight with my Pokemon to toughen them up.
Yeah.
Because I was a kid, I read toughen as toucan. And I was like, the fuck
What, like the bird?
the fuck does toucan mean? And then I realised one day and thought I was really dumb. What the fuck is happening? Sodium.
Oh, look at me. I'm dancing.
Do you know what I've realised the other day? Well, I said realised, but I actually saw a TikTok video on it.
Yeah.
Sodium
Chloride.
Sodium lauryl sulfate. It's a it's like a
Sodium yanny sulfate.
it's something that they put in toothpaste that causes mouth ulcers. Because I get ulcers all the fucking time. And all it is it's a foaming agent.
But it causes you to ulcer.
Yeah.
Is it? I mean, I don't think that I've ever had ulcers caused from toothpaste, so I assume...
What? But you don't know. How do you know
I
that?
never really get ulcers.
Oh, okay, well,
I've got one right now.
that's very lucky. because ulcers of.
I've got one right now, and I just had pickled onion crisps, and it fucking stung. It does make it taste inedible, like soap.
Yeah.
To those people. Sorry.
So we used to go to the gym.
Okay.
I'd pick Bill up.
Yeah.
Then we'd go to his house. Go to our friend Field's house. And then I'd be like, right, I've just picked up Bill. I'm heading over to you.
And I'd like to say 90%, 95% of the time I could jump in the car when you got there.
Yeah, all I'd need to do is knock on the door and you're ready.
Yeah.
And then I'd get to Field's.
Every time. Every single
time, and I'd message and I'd just get no response.
You just said it was Field.
Sorry? Oh no, I've said it's Field.
Okay. I thought you were like, oh, it's a friend. I'll keep him anonymous. Anyway, Phil, you're always fucking late.
And it would be like, I'd message him, and he's just like, right, sorry, I'm just finishing up. All right, let me get ready.
Yeah.
If I've come to pick you up, you better be ready by the time that I get there.
I mean, that is natural human. We're gonna roast him without him being able to say anything in response. But
he's had his chance.
But all I can say is this was every time we would turn up. We would turn up. We managed to create. If I remember us going back in our WhatsApp group with the three of us, and we were creating like pretend fucking podcasts for like 20 minutes, waiting for him.
Yeah.
Because he'd suddenly message 5 minutes after us saying we were there, and he'd suddenly say, "Oh, sorry, I've got to put the dishwasher on."
Yeah.
Or, "Oh, I'm just having a shower." Bro! So you went into a convenience store and saw what?
I saw a dude.
With his daughter.
With his daughter, who was also my age, probably.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know what happened next, but I lied to them and said, oh, I'm actually doing the skipping world championship.
Why?
And they were like, okay. And then they gave me a whistle. And I picked up the whistle, and then I did skipping all the way home with my whistle.
When you say skipping, you don't mean with a rope, you mean like...
No, with a rope.
Ah!
Oh, Bill, you fucked it.
Oh!
You fucked it, my guy. Now a pigeon is eating you.
Right, I'm gonna fuck this guy
That's
up.
your excrement there.
No.
I was on the phone with someone. I was just, like, in the city. And I was just on the phone with someone talking about... Man... Isn't being short-sighted or long-sighted annoying? It's like, why can't I just see, like, both of them?
Yeah.
Why can't I just have, like, fucking 20/20 vision? And I shit you not, this is a real story. Blind man with a cane walks past.
Are you joking?
While I'm having
my
this loud
God.
conversation.
Oh my god!
Yeah, it was just very...
Ugh!
Oh, I just had one of those things where you just fucking... You're, like, breathing in and it fucking hurts.
What do you mean?
You know, like random pain when you're breathing in.
Actually, yes,
you have
I do.
to breathe in a little bit more to get rid of the pain, but it hurts. So
I sort of like that though. Is that weird?
Fucking what? You like the extra pain from when you breathe in?
Yeah, like the second time.
Is it you get some kind of sick sexual pleasure out of
Yeah, that's exactly it.
I'm being restricted in my breathing.
Yeah, I think they said something about that. It's like, when your muscles around, like, your rib cage just suddenly get, like... Tight for no reason. And then, when it happens, you sort of have this 10-second period afterwards, it's like, am I dying?
Yeah. But you know you're not. Did I ever tell you about the first house party I went to?
No.
This was back in school, and it was back with, you know, the old crew, the old gang. And I went into the house party.
Was I there?
No, you weren't there.
Oh.
And it was my first time really ever drinking alcohol.
Oh,
So,
no.
I was drinksed, and then I fell over a lot because that is my go-to thing. And I had do you remember Sidekick?
What, the drink?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, it was very, very nice, and it was cookies and cream. I remember that.
Yeah.
Then I went on the stairs, and there was a girl I was talking to at the time. We went on the stairs,
Cheeky.
and she kind of leaned over like she wanted to kiss me. And I had no idea what the fuck I was doing, so I just continued looking forward. And then...
What do you mean?
I didn't know what the fuck was... What
do you mean?
I'd never kissed anyone
No,
before.
but like, when you say you were just looking forward, were you like facing her and just like looking through her?
No, I was just
do
like...
you mean she was like on your side?
Yeah.
And she leaned over and you, you knew what was going on, but just stared forward.
Yeah, I just continued staring down the stairs. And then someone came over and was like, Dan, I think your parents are here.
First, by the way.
Dan, I think your parents are here. And I was like, I had some drinks, so I was a bit like, oh, I don't fucking know how I feel.
Yeah.
Got in the car, and then it was like a silent drive home.
Yeah.
And then I remember as we were going past up to the Hadley roundabout, and I was like, oh, I almost got with her.
Oh no, it's like one of those like teenage mysterious things where you don't give any context.
Yeah.
It's just like in your head, it's just like, I was so close.
Yeah. Divided.
Oh God, just stared forward.
Yeah. And
what did she do?
I don't know, she was just like moving like she was into me.
No, but like, what did she do afterwards?
I don't remember.
What, she just walked away, or did she continue sitting there with you?
I don't really remember.
I just, it's so funny how much I can like agree with what you were saying, because like I remember having like my first 2 actual beers out like the can, and then, you know, I remember putting it on a little bit, you know, when you have like a couple of drinks, and then all of a sudden you get that buzz for the first time, and you're just like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
And I just remember being out in the garden, and like people were like all the same because we were about 14 or 15 or whatever. And then, yeah, people were. I was just like running along and just like stumbling, like lying in the garden, like rolling around.
Yeah.
Because like to anyone else, like if that was happening when I was older, people would probably think that I was like on fucking ecstasy or something.
Yeah.
But honestly, at that age, it's just like it's such a weird feeling, and just like, oh my God, is this how it feels?
Yeah. I went to Kids Kingdom.
Yeah.
Which for any viewer who actually, I don't know if it's a chain. It's like the ball pit place,
right,
like jelly, you know, whatever. Jelly
Is it like a
Mountain.
kids? Yeah, no, I think that's like a globally renowned, maybe not the brand, but yeah, just like a kids play place.
I was very young. I think I might have been 4 or 5.
Yeah.
And I was just there like, oh yeah, having fun. It was like, just go out. And then I came out of the ball pit, or I was just about to go in, and I remember there was this kid there, and I was just like, you're right, mate. Just because I wanted to be like, just, you know, I'm friendly and whatever.
Yeah.
And he looked at me and he went, I'm not your mate.
Damn!
And I went to my parents and cried.
That's so sad. That's so harsh. Because usually the kids, like, you've got the wonder of the world, and you know you're always so innocently happy all the time.
Yeah, which made me think that maybe I was like 6 or 7. No, maybe like 6.
No, maybe that kid was just a dick.
Well, he must have been. Like, I don't know if it was transference from his dad or something. Like, my dad says this, so I'll do this. It makes me think that when you're a kid, a lot of things that you see kids doing that just like, look at that stupid kid acting in this way, and it's like, well, no, they would learn that from somewhere.
I still think that they're stupid kids, though.
Well, yeah, it still annoys me. I definitely knew right from wrong when I was a kid.
I've still got that grumpy old man vibe.
Yeah, but it, you know, when it's like, oh, manners and whatever, you blame the parents, don't blame the
Can you
kid.
fuck off, you flatfish?
All right, sorry.
Not
And then there was another one. I think I've mentioned before about the floppy disk where I just renamed it for no reason. I was just like, oh, by the way,
yes,
I want to have a racing game now, so I just renamed my floppy disk. But there was also another one where I was in school. Do you remember my iPod Touch 4th gen?
Yeah.
And I was just walking down the street, and I said to my mate, what how you doing, mate? And he said, I'm not your mate. I said to him, I wish they would just
Everyone says that to you.
I wish they would make an iPod Touch that could make calls. And in the moment, I didn't fucking realise that that's called a phone.
Oh,
that's called an iPhone.
You know, I think just listening to that, I've got 2 points really. Number one, I'm not your mate. Number two.
Number two, get out of my house.
Yeah. We're finishing the recording. Now you can fuck off and make your own channel.
Did I ever tell you about the guy? I used to go to church, like back in my youngins days. And there was like, I can't remember what it was like a special service or something. And there was a guy there he loves to kiss your rectum.
He does like that little. Sorry, go on, yeah.
And there was an old guy there. I don't know where he is these days, or if he's like passed
Probably
away
dead.
or whatever. Yeah, he's a really old guy. And he just, I kept looking over to him because I was a kid and had no like concept of like staring is rude. And I'll always remember he had a bogey, and it kept growing. And then I'd look back and it was gone. And then I looked back again and there was a bogey again. So he just had this one continuously growing bogey that just...
What, that he kept having to like snip off?
Yeah. Why do we not learn?
Because there's no other... Like, you can't waste time of going down on the Bowser Juniors.
I'll go... No, I won't. Do you remember I was telling you about that one guy who... He had the big... I was in church. I was some kind of event or whatever. And he just had a bogey and it just kept growing. And I realized I didn't really explain what I was saying properly. So...
I do remember you saying. So, can I just say, like, so from my perspective, when you explained that...
Yeah?
I'll just let you die first.
I'm not gonna die.
But from my perspective, when you... Don't try and jump over there. You fucking idiot.
I did...
You would never... No, you can't blame that on anyone. There's no way that you got to make
blame
that.
that on anyone. I blame that on you.
Okay, fair enough. So from my perspective, when you told that story...
Yeah.
It sounded like as a child in church, there was a man that came in and every week he came in, he always had a bogey in the same place. And sometimes
What the fuck? Did you see that?
And sometimes... I did.
Yeah.
Sometimes you turn around and it will be gone. Because obviously like he's blown his nose or something. And then it'll be gone. And then you turn around. And then you turn around again 5 minutes later and there'll be another massive bogey in the same place.
Yeah, it was that. It was like he had his bogey. I only saw him once. I remember looking up over to him because I didn't fucking know not to stare at people when I was a kid.
Yeah.
So I'd fucking look up at him and he had a fucking big nose because old people have the never-ending cartilage.
The never-ending nostril.
But there was one very specific round green bogey that was just in his nose. And
it was that big that you could see it from like 5 pews away.
5 what?
Like, you know, the church benches?
No, I was next to him.
Oh! So you were literally... That makes it so much worse.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because he obviously knew you were just staring at him.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't think he knew he had a bogey because it wasn't growing in like the base of it. I can see all the way up his nose. It was growing on like the tip. On his right nostril, and I remember this so specifically.
Yeah, I was gonna say you remember it specifically
because it was the fact that I never saw it drop, but it very clearly was gone. Like the next time I looked at it, it was just gone.
Do you think he wiped it in the church then? He wiped it on the seat?
No, he didn't. He didn't wipe it. It just fell out. So it would fall out. And then there'd just be like it would just be like a fucking pile of them somewhere.
It's just like the life cycle of old man bogey.
Yeah.
I would put it I'll put it in.
Right.
I'll put it in B.
While I'm annoyed at oysters, anyway, because it gave me food poisoning, vibriosis, and I had lucid dreams about being in a Scientology cult, and then had to find air bubbles in my dream, and it was so stressful. Even after that, they taste like seawater and snot. Oh yeah, Bill really needed to urinate. So Bill, take it away with the enthralling story.
We were in the car. Yeah, I was in the passenger seat.
Guys, by the way, just before we tell this story about Bill needing a piss, subscribe to the channel right now.
It's worth it, I promise. There's many more piss stories.
Depends on what you want.
I was in the passenger seat, Bella was in the back, Dan was driving. We expected to be there. I think we were there like an hour after what it said we were going to arrive.
Yeah, correct.
That wasn't English, but yeah, you get what I mean. I was so desperate because I had just driven to Dan's from my house anyway, which is a 2-hour drive, didn't pee. Forgot to pee at his house. Hello, mate.
There's an episode of Top Gear where they go to Burma.
Yeah.
And then they go to like a food market.
Yeah.
Well of 3 features. Cool. They go to a food market, and he's like looking at Jeremy's like looking at stuff.
Yeah.
And then she goes, "Fuck, fuck is fuck," and he's like, "Sorry," what? And she's like, "Fuck," and he's like, "Oh, okay. Well, I thought it was a marrow." And apparently, that would, and then she's like, "Fuck," and he's like, "Yeah, yes, that word." Apparently, that's the word for marrow. And then he moves on to other things, and he picks up a cucumber, and he looks at the camera, and he's like, "Tits." And then he picks up like an aubergine, and he's like, "Arse."
It is Jeremy Clarkson voice that he loves doing. He knows that. I know that he loves doing that voice, and everyone loves. Like, yeah. It reminds me of that video where it's like when you gain consciousness as a toddler, and it's that video of DJ Khaled. And that poor
He's never gained consciousness.
No, but there's a video of him like with a breakfast. He's like, "This is a mighty breakfast of champions. What is this?"
Oh yeah.
And that poor waitress who's just like, "I don't know what's going on."
That's smoked salmon.
Yeah.
And what is this?
What's this?
That's bread.
Sausage.
And what is this? Sausage. And what is this?
Egg.
But my favourite bit is that he goes, "And perhaps what is this?"
It's like, all right.
Can't believe I've met that man.
Did he do his little dance for you? Was he on a quad bike? Was he in a jet ski?
No, he did do a dance though. We were like touring with him.
Is it that one where he like taps his feet and like goes forward and back like that?
It kind of, well, it was funny because we were taking him for a tour. I'm not going to say where, but you know where. But
Yeah,
I'm not going to say where. And he just, it's quite a serious tour. Well, not serious, but like quite like a high end tour. And then Bob Marley's playing in the background, and he's like, hold up, it's Bob Marley. And he just starts fucking dancing.
But that man loves Bob Marley. When you were younger, did your parents ever think
Have a
that
quick
like
poo.
have a pee, have a wet poo?
Yeah.
Ever think that fart was like a bad word, even though it's not really. It's like one below swear. But my parents, when I was like up till 10 or 12, probably secondary school, they never liked me saying fart. So we used to say blow off.
Yeah. I'll tell you about that one time I had water to milk at Christmas.
You had water to milk.
What? No.
What did you say?
Christmas when I was younger, I went in the fridge and I picked up the milk and I was like, I'm gonna make a milkshake.
Yeah.
So I added water. The milk went yellow, weirdly. I tried to drink it. It was not nice.
That doesn't sound very nice, no. I think I said before about, it would get to the end of the week when I was at primary school and me and my brother and sister would go to my grandma's and she'd have the little N64 in the upper room. And it's just like innocent childhood, like getting that pure excitement and stuff, like getting a new N64 game and loading it up.
Yeah. And having shit controls.
Yeah, but you didn't mind at that point because you were just still young.
To be fair, if that was the only thing you were accustomed to, then you would just be used to it.
I didn't have a handheld console till very late.
I remember you had a DS.
I think that was my first one. I never had a Game Boy.
Oh, I had a Game Boy. So that means you've never played the OG Pokemon games.
I have, because you had a Game Boy slot on the DS.
Oh, you have.
So I have.
Oh, well, we're gonna play
them.
those anyway. At some point, we want to do like a long playthrough of Pokemon, but the OG Pokemon.
Yeah,
because,
that would be good.
You know, as I was alluding to the other day, like when we were playing Zelda, and I was explaining about the counterfeit Pokemon game that I had.
Yes, yeah.
But as a result, because it never fucking saved ever, and it didn't have a save cartridge, I've never finished it. I've never gotten to the Indigo League. Actually, no, I have gotten to the Indigo League. I've just never finished the game.
Ow!
And it was so long ago that
continue.
It would just be fun to just play it through again. I used to have a Game Boy Color with like the Pokemon cartridges at the time, so like Pokemon Yellow, Pokemon. I think I had Fire Red. No, I had Red.
Yeah.
And it was just like what the fuck is it? Like the hometown that you start in.
Not
Pallet. Yeah, it's Pallet Town.
I thought that's where Ash Ketchum was from.
I think you start in Pallet Town in the game.
Oh, maybe if it's the original one, then yeah, it would make sense.
Like the properly, like the monochrome ones.
A bit far away though.
And it was a strange moment because I was just like, I just started tearing up a little bit, and I think I'm not alone when I say that. I think a lot of people have the nostalgia for that kind of thing, but just the sound of it, the retro feel of the sound.
Yeah, I agree. People forget how strong nostalgia can be emotionally.
Yeah.
I've definitely had things like that where you get the right smell or sudden memory.
Smell's a big one.
And it makes you tear up, really, like some of the time, because it just like takes you back to like that childhood innocence and like, you know, that just like a time when just as a carefree child, really.
I'm half Filipino, so I went to the Philippines a couple of times when I was younger. And there's a lot of vehicles like that were called jeepneys, and there's a lot of
jeepneys.
Yeah, jeepneys are like they're like Jeep. But I think the reason they're called jeepneys is because the name comes from the fact that they were military jeeps that have been converted into like buses. So I'll show you a picture later on, but it's just like
it's got nothing to do with jeeps. Oh, sorry, you did say they were military jeeps.
I'm pretty sure that's where it originates from.
But it was like translated,
yeah,
if you like.
And tricycles. So tricycles, which are like
tuk-tuks,
like motorbikes. They're just like converted motorbikes, really. I've been this way. They're converted motorbikes with like, and they're all like custom made, and they've all got they all have like a passenger section, whether it be at the side or at the back or whatever.
Yeah.
But the smell of a two-stroke or a one-stroke motorbike engine.
It takes you back there, transports you back.
Even though I was like 5 when I last went there.
Yeah. But like, smell is that strong a sense that it can like, it can really take you back like as far as you can remember, really.
Yeah. I used to have a little MP3 player, and you could record voice notes on it. And I remember I went there with there was a girl down my road that I used to just hang out with sometimes.
Oi. Did you like her? Did you like her?
Not really.
Oh.
It was purely platonic. Like, legitimately.
Okay.
And we went to the Londis down my road, like the little corner shop.
Yeah.
And I was recording it the whole time. And I went in there and I was like, ooh, dog biscuits. Bonio? and I would listen to that on repeat. It would make me laugh every single time. Because I was like, oh my god, I said Bonio so funny.
Bonio?
Bonio?
On our versions of the keyboards at our school, there was a song. You had like a pick of demo songs.
Yeah.
That you could like play on the keyboards. But we found out that one specific song on there, Gwilym's March, didn't start playing for about what, 7 or 8 seconds after you pressed play.
Yeah.
So when we were done, and the keyboards were all on the outside of the room and the desks were sort of in the center. So we'd go off, do like our bits on the keyboards, and then the music teacher would say, you know, come back and we'll do something else for the rest of the lesson. Which we as kids thought was the perfect opportunity all to just play. We knew exactly, I think it was like number 7 on the keyboard. We'd just type in 7, hit play, come back to the seat, and it was the perfect time between sitting down and him or the teacher just to begin to start teaching again, and then all of a sudden you'll just hear a stream of
Now I'm going down the... Oh my god. I had a dream last night. I went down a really fast elevator and it just crashed. Damn. I have dreams about elevators a lot. Bill's been my best mate. Anytime I saw him in class or like, you know, I appreciated our friendship so much. All I wanted to do was just entertain and just like...
Yeah.
Be funny. Ow. And because of that, I'd get in trouble a lot. But it's like right from the start, man.
Well, it started. I remember our first detention together. Well, I won't say his name, but French class.
Oh.
Year 7.
Like mop.
Yeah.
Mop
and
leaves.
I still remember we both got an after-school detention, a little yellow slip, and the reason for it, mine said laughing and giggling with D.
Yeah.
Well, you.
Well, Dan.
And yeah, and yours said laughing and giggling with. Well, I think he said William at that point. 'Cause that's
Yeah.
officially my. That's my Christian name, my birth name.
But we call him Billy.
And that's it. And that's you know, that just sort of like cements like the whole thing. Really, that was in 2007.
Yeah, which is crazy.
That is ridiculous. That's 18 years ago.
Yeah.
17
Here we are,
years ago.
sat next to each other playing Mario Galaxy.
Yeah. Joking that
random
he
weekend.
has autism.
Yeah.
Not joking, but yeah.
Well, it was a possibility at that point.
Yeah.
But like, my parents also used to have a car that was it was most I remember about it. That was ridiculous. The most I remember about it was in our garage for like 98% of the time. I remember.
Yeah.
It was an old MG Metro back when MG was British.
MG, yeah.
So, yeah, we've had like quite a few of these.
I was there when you had your MG.
No, not at all. We had
I'm trying to remember what. Oh, look at
an
this.
MG Metro. I'll pop it up on screen, but this is what one of these used to look like. We used to have one in red, and it was turbo. Like this, one of those.
Oh wow!
And they're really quite old. And it's annoying because they'd be worth quite a lot now. We used to have one with a little MG graphic by the wheel. And it was a little turbo. But I think we just took it off the road one day. I don't know if it was too expensive to run. It was also during the era when the UK petrol stations used to have, I don't know if you remember this, Bill, it used to have leaded fuel. So we had
barely.
We had.
I do remember it used to be blue.
No, it was red.
Didn't it? Okay, I don't remember then.
We used to have a red fuel, which was leaded, and then we had green fuel, which was unleaded petrol. So you know when you see like unleaded petrol, it's like, oh, we actually have
I knew it existed.
specify that.
I do remember that there was, because my mum used to have, I think her Fiat Panda, our old Fiat Panda was leaded.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, back in the year. But I mean, all cars could realistically run unleaded fuel because otherwise cars really wouldn't exist. But yeah, just like the fact that you had to have leaded fuel. I think it was to help like lubricate the
Galaxy,
the engine or something. Oh, nice. I remember as a kid, I had a CD player. You know, everyone had that like big hi-fi setup.
Yeah.
That was like kind of
I know,
really
like the
hi-fi.
inbuilt like couple of speakers on the side.
Yeah.
And, like, the CD thing at the top.
And we had a CD that was it was a Christmas CD.
Yeah.
And I had a CD playing once, and there was a point where it just kept like repeating the same bit because it couldn't read the disc.
Right.
But it was on so loud, I had to run out the room, and I went to go get my parents because, and I don't know if that's like ingrained a certain element of, because I don't like. I'm okay with unnatural things a lot of the time, like, you know, unnatural horror, and you know, so like, oh, you've got the like the evil sounds and like horror movies don't really scare me.
Yeah.
But if there's a mechanical failure or like a software glitch or something that like moves really unnaturally, the case in point was the in Doki Doki Literature Club. There was one section where Natsuki just like snaps her neck and then like runs at the camera, if you remember.
Yes, yeah.
With her eyes like crossed out and like glitching out.
Yeah.
That freaked me out the first time I saw it because it you couldn't. If she just like snapped her neck and like zoomed towards the camera, then that that wouldn't have affected me so much. But it's because the neck snap was instant. And then it was like immediate acceleration.
There's something like so non-human about it, like, or like robotic about it.
But yeah, exactly. So you can't do that, and it just doesn't feel natural. There was a song that I made called "Open Your Mind," on a thing called Magic's Music Maker. And did they close?
Well, that just dropped behind him. Fair enough. You're done. He fucked off.
Am I stuck? If I'm stuck,
no, I think you're fine. There you go.
Sweet.
He didn't think that he could shoot the gun through an iron grate. Oh!
Oh my god, that actually was terrifying. I have adrenaline. Yeah, the song starts and it's like, open your mind and feel the beat. But then
This is where I must have got. Sorry, no, I'm cutting you off again.
There was a bit I put at the start, which was just like I recorded myself going, "Open your mind because this is the remix by Dan," and then I'm like, "Nah, cue the explosions," and then I just go into because he had those really cheap desktop microphones, and I just went into it and just like fucking because they don't have any pop filter or anything.
Yeah.
So it's just like me going.
Oh my god!
What?
You doing that has just brought in my other side of my headphone again. You didn't even touch that.
Incroyable.
What the fuck?
I got questioned once when I was on a film set. I was an extra. I was dressed in. All right.
So yeah, you're an extra in this thingy.
And I really needed a fucking piss because I couldn't. Like there was just nowhere around where I could piss, other than behind the back of a church.
Oh, Dan!
Right.
Desecrating the big guy.
I didn't pee on the church.
Oh, okay.
I pee.
Get inside. Go in the house. Go in the house. Go in the house.
I appreciate that you think. Oh my god! I never finished the Lord's Church thing.
What Lord's Church?
Because I was pissing.
Oh,
do you remember I was an extra in a thing?
We're so bad at continuing our trains of thought.
Just to recap, trains.
Hey.
Anyway, just to recap, I was an extra for a music video, and then I really needed a piss. So there was only one place that I could go for a piss that was kind of private.
Yeah.
And it was behind this wall next to a church.
So it wasn't on the church property.
It wasn't on the church.
It was just.
It might have been on the church property, but it was just this wall.
At least I didn't piss against the church. I pissed against an old man's house.
No, there was nothing around it. It was just a church and
a graveyard.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm in police kit because this is like.
Oh no!
We're really like extras or whatever. And then 2 minutes later, after we've pissed. This guy comes down, and he's like, I'm not going to do his accent.
Yeah.
But he was a black gentleman.
Right.
He was very old.
Right.
Some would say elderly. And he was like, "Did you piss on the Lord's church?" And I was like, oh.
He actually saw you. Oh.
And I was like, no, that wasn't me. And he was like, I saw a police officer pissing on the Lord's church. And I said,
you said it wasn't you.
It wasn't me. I'm like scared 21-year-old boy. And then he goes to me like, and then I can't remember exactly what was said, but he just like kept going on. He was just like.
Was he reciting Bible chapters to you?
No, but he was like, the Lord came down and he spoke to me in this ear, and he pointed to his ear, and I was.
So he basically is almost. He's like, you know, being biblical about it and Christian.
And I was just like, yeah, sure, whatever.
He came down and talked to him in his ear,
in his left ear,
to tell him that you're pissing on the church.
No, not to, no. This was just a follow-on from
What's snitch?
Pissing.
I shouldn't say that about a religion.
I just
I'm
think.
only joking.
I just think that the fact I needed to piss overruled where I pissed.
I did physics somewhat.
Yeah, I always considered myself to be very good at physics. Like just understanding how things fall. Then what I did, was I went to go make a milkshake, and 4 seconds later I came back with a bleeding leg.
What?
You remember this?
No.
You came round mine for a house party.
What
and I
did
was
you
like,
do?
oh my god, I'm gonna go make a milkshake.
Yes.
And then 4 seconds later, I came back.
What did you do? What did you do? I can't remember what
I
you did.
flew off down the bank and hit my leg on a flower pot. And it was the most hidden flower pot in the world. And I'm so glad that I flew down it that way and didn't hit my face.
But it's just a funny thing. It's such an innocent thing. Like, oh, I'm going to go make a milkshake. And then somehow you end up outside falling into a flower pot.
Yeah.
That was just a sound test.
Yeah. Mic check 1 2. Does that work for you? Does that sound good your side?
Voice. Okay.
Is that peaking? Is that peaking a little
bit? Testing 1 2 3. And now Dad. Yep.
Yep, Dan's mic is working. I had a definite attachment. I don't know, like it made me feel so
You know, I used to always give them like personalities, and then anytime I had to get rid of one, or I got one got lost, or I had to give one away.
Yeah,
it was like soul crushing. It would like ruin my week.
Yeah, I had a definite attachment. I don't know, like it made me feel so selfish, like thinking back on it. But I was born in the Philippines. Like, I moved here when I was like, I think 2 or 3 months old. But I used to have a Game Boy Color, and that was like I used to have a huge association with like my Game Boy in the Philippines because I remember playing it all the time there. But obviously, being from, you know, my dad's from England, my mum's from the Philippines, so obviously I had.
You fucking.
Could you?
What, dickhead?
Could you
Are you serious?
So obviously, like money-wise, we were way better off than my mum's family, who lived in like in a little village in the Philippines, in just some like random remote place.
Yeah.
And then my mum one day, when I got the new Game Boy Advance, was just like, oh, maybe one of your cousins. Is that cousin? I don't know. I guess it's cousins. Maybe one of your cousins can have the Game Boy. And I was just like, no. It's mine.
No.
Even though I have the newer, better thing that can also play Game Boy games, I was just like, I don't know. I just liked having the thing that I've always had.
Yeah, for sure, man. I completely.
Anyway, I have no idea where that Game Boy is now.
Probably broken.
Maybe my mum took it off me one day and just didn't like. Oh, we'll find it.
Yeah.
Parents have an odd way of doing that. Has that ever happened to you?
Probably, but they've been sneaky enough that I have no clue.
Yeah. Or you just like you're never like suspicious about it. You're just like, oh yeah, I guess we just lost that, and then it never turns into a core memory because you don't know that your parents did that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And they've anti-cheated it. It's like Valve anti-cheat.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, you've been caught out on before, haven't you?
Yes.
And it's funny because it has a permanent mark against your
only
name
for
on
7
Steam.
years. For 7 years it is.
Oh, I thought it was still on there. Doesn't it have a history?
It's not been 7 years yet. It shows us something like
7 years.
It shows us something ridiculous. Like 7,000 days since last ban. Just to clear things up. Ow! I just punched the mic. Just to clear things up, I didn't do anything fucking malicious. It was
I went.
Why did you? I'm not a fucking malicious guy.
Because I know what people are going to be like. Oh, you got banned. Ha. But I didn't mean to get banned. All it was. So I bought Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. I bought a new PC, and I was like, cool. I love Modern Warfare 2. I'll buy it. And
I'll download it
and
free from the site.
No. Then I wouldn't have got Steam back ban anti-cheat, would I? I've already got the key, so it's fine. And I've played the game extensively. And it wasn't Modern Warfare 2, it's 3. And I played the game extensively, so I was like, right, I have so many levels. I've got so many, guns. Everything's unlocked. All of that stuff. There's nothing for me to do here.
You're correct.
Why did he not jump? Your mum's stupid. Fuck off, you skull. I'm gonna skull fuck you.
Skull fuckula. Count Skullchilla.
So, I modded the game, and I just gave myself all of the guns, because I was like, that's fair. I've played, like, what? However many hours I have in the game. And I played one game, and then it wouldn't... No. I played one game, and it wouldn't let me on. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. Restarted the game, you've been VAC banned. And meanwhile, there's people out there...
You should have modded it!
Who... Yeah. Sorry, I didn't want to fucking grind for another 48,000 hours trying to get all this stuff that I've already got legit. Because you can't... Well, you can. But I didn't mod shit on PlayStation. I never have the capability to do... Because you need a fucking PC to be able to mod on a PlayStation. And when I got my PC, that was the PC I had!
Your reason that you shouldn't have been banned was, I didn't mod on a PlayStation. I only modded on my PC.
Yeah, because I'd already unlocked everything. Legit.
Then play it on your PlayStation.
No, because they sold it to make fucking money for a PC. You understand what I'm talking about? Because you sold your laptop and bought yourself a PC.
Yeah, but I didn't mod all games that I used to have.
That's because you couldn't find the same games on the PC that you had on the Xbox.
Some of them were.
Like what?
Dragon Age.
And did it age well?
Yeah.
Because it's not a tune, it's just random notes going ding ding. Reminds me of when I was younger, I was sat in my bedroom and I was just like lying there doing nothing. And all of a sudden I just heard a very clear piano sound going dun 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 dun. And I was like, what the fuck? And it did it again and I just started screaming for my parents and they were like, oh, that was next door. We live in a semi-detached house.
How loud did they... What was it? What actually was the noise?
To this day, I don't know.
Was it a message?
No, I was like 7.
Dun, 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 dun,
I always remember dun 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 dun, clearly from a piano, and
did it sound
originating in my room.
That's creepy.
It's weird, man.
Yeah.
And I remembered this the other day. I was just like, oh, what the fuck? Oh, do I have to?
You know, it sounds like a message tone. I swear that's one of them. Do you know what a funny thing? I've got a story about message tone, like phone message tones.
Yeah.
Have you? I know that you used to come round like to my house whilst my parents were there, like when I was living back in Essex quite a lot.
Yeah.
Did you ever recall my dad's message tones when you were there?
Nope.
So, I don't know anyone else who has ever done this.
Yeah.
But for my dad's message tones, he has recorded himself saying the word of the app that it's originating from. So, when someone messages him, for example, on WhatsApp, if someone messages him on WhatsApp, it's his voice that splits through, like a train or anywhere, like he keeps it on like full volume, and it's his voice going, WhatsApp. And he's done Facebook. And he goes,
why?
I know. And when we heard it the first time, we were like looking at our dad, and we were like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Oh, I love you, Tony.
Yeah, big up Tone.
I did yoga the other day.
Oh yeah.
It was weird. It was a weird experience. I don't think it's for me.
Yeah.
Most notably because at the end, he was like, "Right, we're gonna do a shaka laka 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 laka."
Is that what you said?
Yeah, something like that. something along those lines. And I was sat there like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
And everyone was feeling it, and I was just no. I was filming a scare maze, and because we were going, obviously cameras can't film in pitch blackness, so we were out in the field, and there were these actors, and they were like getting annoyed that we had lights. And at the time, I was like, yeah, but they told you we were going to film. And then later on...
What, and they expected that there would be no light and you'd just be filming the pitch black?
Yeah. I was like, that's not how it works. And also, the light actually adds a little bit of ambience to the way that you shoot these things. But they weren't shutting it down for us, so we just had to go while that we didn't have like a rehearsal or anything. I hate it when that happens because it means that when you do those kinds of shoots, you don't have the resource in order to, get it perfect first time.
Yeah.
So when you just have to go around and actually, we're effectively doing the scare maze and filming it.
Well, I'm sure they even put more effort in because they know that you're being filmed, so they're gonna like be really jumping out.
Yeah, apart from this one woman who went, camera! I went past.
Maybe she just happened to be like a camera zombie, that's all she could say.
camera. Or a Pokemon.
Camera, yeah. Me and one of my friends at university had a little good time.
Oh, yeah?
We had some herbal essence, let's say.
Had a shower?
And
that's nice.
Yeah, exactly. Came back after and watched Hoodwinked, and we could not stop fucking laughing because it is the most so much of a train wreck of a fucking film as I've ever seen in my life. The evil guy is like a schnitzel man. There's like a kid that shoves a schnitzel up his nose, and then that's the end of the scene. There's a singing goat that like gets caught in an avalanche.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
That's the normal, no?
Yeah, no. There is still a.
There's a big
I don't know
boy.
if this is going to expose me, actually.
Ow, fucking hell!
I'd say on a...
I don't understand how they like all gang up on you all of a sudden and then you piss shit.
Regarding the... yeah, no, it's... I think you just... Once you get caught, you're done. You just have to keep trying to move as well. That will help.
Oh, yeah. True. I just need to keep my stamina up,
yeah, exactly. Hoodwinked, there was a certain...
Oh my god, you can change which one you're attacking.
There was a certain website where you could rate or review
Rotten Tomatoes.
Films. I'm not going to say which one.
Rotten Tomatoes?
No. And we were both like blazed at that point. And I left a review that's still on that website.
Oh my god, there's more jumping in. Yeah.
Yeah, so it said something along the lines of, me and my friend got really high and I watched this masterpiece of early 2000s cinema. I can't believe that Boingo sneaked us like that. I reread it, I was like, who the fuck is Boingo? I don't remember Boingo. Who the fuck is Boingo?
He's one of the most important characters in the Marvel Universe.
Yeah, exactly.
What do you know about Boingo?
Thanos' boss. What do you know about Boingo?
I'm gonna snap Thanos' Than.
God damn!
Stop lying! You have really good levels, my arse.
Yeah, my levels are really good, your ass.
Do you remember there was a time at school when we were in the same class?
All the time.
No, but our form tutor, like, so that we had each year, I assume it's the same in most places, you have like a teacher.
Are you about to bring up a My Foot story?
Yes!
Okay.
Now you just ruined it.
Sorry.
But,
it's just because you said my foot and then...
I said my arse and then it reminded me, because basically we were in the same form for, registration, and we pissed the teacher off so much. I think that was the time when we stacked the chairs in front of the door, and he opened it up and they all crashed down and he looked around, and... He was only, he wasn't a tall bloke. He wasn't like a mean-looking guy.
He was only like 6'5", and that's small to us.
Yeah, and obviously like ex-marine and shit.
Yeah.
No, he was a 5 foot, I don't know, 5'7" art teacher. But he sat us down and he tried to be like do the mean guy thing, and he was like, "None of you know how this happened." Ow! My foot. Because he didn't want to say arse, like as if it was swearing in front of, I don't know how old we were, like 15 at the time.
My ass.
So he was like, my foot. And then it went quiet. And then everyone started sniggering, going, foot.
Yeah, and then I got hard.
I could not. Oh. Did you ever have those well, quote unquote educational trips in year 6, like in primary school?
I didn't really go on
10,
many
11
trips.
years old. We went to like, I think we went to the Isle of Wight, or no,
It was this one.
no, was it?
Yeah, because there's no checkpoint after the one we just did.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah. And then it's the top. So we went to the Isle of Wight as like 10, 11-year-olds, and I stayed in a. Why did I do that? Sorry,
I don't know why you
sorry.
did do
I
that.
thought I was Mario for some reason. I've never been Mario ever.
No.
And I stayed in this room.
I'm
with
Mario.
one of the guys. There was a kid, like a trouble kid, in like the year above that didn't have anyone in, or at least we had to be in rooms of like 3.
Troubled kid.
No, like he was a kid which was always in trouble. Like,
Yeah.
And
like a troublesome kid.
oh shit. Yeah, sorry, I should have said that. And he was like, "Hey, listen to this song by Eminem. It's called Fack." I can't say it without sounding, like,
Oh, fuck. Fucking hell,
and then
fuck.
I remember him playing it and just like laughing really goofy, like, listen to this bit. Oi, put me down.
Let me fuck you.
And then he was like singing about,
Thank you.
can you let me go through?
All right, sorry.
Thanks.
Fuck!
Fuck. And then he was like, listen to this bit about gerbil. And then Eminem's just like, get that hamster, put it in my ass. Feeling it scurrying around in there. And like things like that.
Fucking
And I was like
nasty.
10 years old and like I couldn't get it out of my head because it just made me feel sick.
Yeah.
It really grossed me out.
Okay. Well,
So I have a really bad memory of that.
well, I think it's a great.
But yeah, on a slightly like more somber note to that is when we were at school, I remember a lot. I used to listen to those songs, specifically from Need for Speed Underground. I know you don't know what those songs are.
I used to.
For the most
was
part.
that the one with I'll tell you about the thief and the Joker. The Joker and the thief in the night. That one.
I don't think so.
I swear. Oh, was that Need for Speed Carbon?
Probably Carbon.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Sorry. Continue.
So it was, you'd come round in the summer, and no, you come round on my birthday, and
Yeah.
every so often we'd like meet up in the summer.
Yeah.
And I remember when we went to the arcade, I was listening to music afterwards,
Yeah.
and I just got really sad because
Oh.
I valued our time together so much,
Rob.
and it was just so, for me it was such a like big thing. Why the fuck did I do that? For me it was such a big thing that we'd meet up and like have a day out and just like
Oh man,
just
it was
vibe out
always
together.
awesome. I know.
And I can't remember when it stopped, but when I just started to like accept that it was just gonna end at some point. But I used to cry, man. Like I used to just sit there and
That
like
just
in my
makes
room.
me feel awful. now.
Not to like make you feel bad, because like, obviously it wasn't your decision to live that far away.
Yeah.
And we didn't have cars back then, and like the freedom. Of,
Oh, this
like,
is when I was further up, before I moved, wasn't it?
yeah.
Like closer in Essex. I mean.
So it was more
Close.
like just more like, because the only times I got to spend with you.
Wait for it.
The only times I got to spend with you.
Wait for
properly-
it. Oh god. Yeah.
The only times I got to properly spend, I just need to wait until I'd properly done that before.
Yeah. Understandable.
Was like my birthday,
Well done,
or
man.
being at school. Thank you. And outside of those two things, I never got to fucking see you, man.
I know it felt like
And when it was
We
like a
didn't do too
random
much at all,
special
really.
day out, I'd be like, "Fuck yeah, we're going!" Like it's in the summer. We went to the arcade. I got you to pester my dad for more money.
yeah.
Please, sir, can we have £2 more?
Yeah, it was
But
fucking
that was
great
only
times.
really like, it didn't even matter about how much money it was. It was just like,
Just didn't want it to end.
yeah, exactly. You just kept the time ticking over.
It's a great song.
I mean, I can listen to it now, and he's just like, yeah, whatever. But it's literally, just imagine like a 10-year-old who's, I mean, to be honest, I wasn't say that I was like really like sheltered or anything as a child, but I didn't really, listen to any of that just because I wasn't interested into it.
Yeah.
In it, sorry.
And now you love Eminem.
And then I just hear like fucking gerbils nibbling inside people's anal tracks, and it just
yeah, but isn't that so cool though?
it wasn't at the time, man. Not
Yeah,
gonna
no.
lie. I mean,
Oh, we've done this one.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I had this weird thing when I was a kid with the Scooby-Doo movie 2.
Yeah.
Which is that I dreamt about it before the trailer came out. And I remember watching the trailer for the first time and being like, I've seen this before.
Yeah.
But I dreamt about it before it was even a thing.
What, you dreamt up the plot?
No,
which it showed?
No, just the trailer. I remember watching the trailer for the first time.
You know, I don't think I ever watched the second one. Hey, Chris.
It's not great.
Yeah, you can't get you can't beat the first one.
But there were so many plot holes in the first one, right?
Look,
How can a dog
Shaggy
get on-
checking out tits?
How can a dog get on a plane?
Passport.
Dog passport?
Dog passport.
He was pretending to be old. To be like a
I know.
granny.
It's actually less likely for him to get on a plane dressed up as a granny than it is just as a dog. Because you get dog passports.
And dog tickets are even
But he just
cheaper.
committed like identity theft.
He dressed up as like Scooby Dotty from like some random village in like Idaho.
Yeah, and
or
then
something.
Mr. Bean ends up being like an islander, like doing like a tribal dance.
Emil Mondavarius. Do you remember at school
read the instructions.
when I used to like get an HB pencil and just snap it on my forehead? Do you remember that?
I do have a very faint memory, actually. You were wild in school.
Absolutely. I used to be like, hey, guys.
It wasn't even for like anything either. You'd literally just be like, not tell anyone, and then someone would like glance over you and just snap a bunch of pencils on your forehead in the middle of class.
That's the thing about being a kid, right? Is you're fucking stupid. Because I can't imagine the amount of brain cells I lost snapping HB pencils on my forehead. But the thing is, I guess, like, if sometimes I wouldn't be able to snap it. So sometimes I'd just, like, whack it on my
Yeah,
forehead.
it's like, watch this. Yeah, and then you end up like with that red line just straight across.
And then when you could snap it, the energy is dispersed through the snap. So it's actually okay, and there's
I
no
know what
damage.
to do. I would like spend hours and hours, and all I would have is an A4 ream of paper in front of me, right? And I would just pretend I would like draw a little Mario Kart circuit, and I wouldn't even like do a race. I would just name like 6 or 7 like of my favorite like characters, and then just draw them on their position on the final lap on the map, and then give them points. And I used to just love like making little like tables of like points. And being like, oh, Luigi's in first. Oh, obviously, like when I was a kid as well, it used to be like, girls are like got cooties. I hate them.
Yeah.
And so like Peach and Daisy used to always be near the bottom. I'm not sexist. I'm not sexist anymore.
Not anymore.
All kids are sexist.
Not at all.
Yeah, that is very true.
I remember when I was a lot younger. Hang on, we'll continue this on the next episode. But I remember when I was a lot younger, I loved the attention from girls. Like people used to
but
play
what
like,
age?
in primary school.
And also attention, that doesn't specifically mean like you would rather hang out with them.
Kisses.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't.
So depending on your
I don't
age.
think I minded. Also, one of my
kids are
favorite
sexist.
one of my favorite things about being younger is not really. Well, obviously, I will try and word this correctly so I don't sound like a racist.
Oh god.
But like the non-existence of color as a kid was very freeing.
Yeah.
Or like-
well, that's very common because you see like videos and it's like, what's like the interviewer says, what's the difference between you? And it's a white kid and a black kid, and they're just like,
It's got black hair.
I'm 7 and he's 8 or
Yeah.
something. They never ever say anything about
Yeah,
that.
and I love that about kids that just don't like you just don't have that. You don't have that. It's almost like what is it?
Well,
Tertiary socializing. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck it's called.
But whatever it is bad for us.
It's like, oh yeah, just pointing out that people are different skin colors is the whole reason racism exists.
Yeah, exactly.
On a Friday, me and Bill used to like go into the playground together after school and just like hang out
Yeah.
because we live.
Those were awesome times.
We lived like
I
an
love
hour away from each other, so it just didn't happen. Obviously, I don't.
And obviously we were too young to drive or anything as well.
Didn't have a car. Our parents wouldn't just drive us there all the time, and I didn't know how to fucking catch a bus to like get me to a different county because it was all like different areas and shit. Like different buses, switchovers, and all that. So we would hang out on a Friday, like late, and because of this, when I got onto the bus, I was all by myself, and I decided that I was going to have a...
Yeah.
I decided I was going to have a fake conversation on my phone with someone. And I remember what it was about.
You know what? I've done that as well. I'm not going to lie to you, and I'm not afraid of saying it in front of
That's fine.
3 other people.
What, you mean that 3 other people are going to expose us?
Yeah. No, but like, yeah, I've done that before.
I was speaking to someone about like, oh my god, no way Becky did this. Who the fuck?
let me stop?
Who the fuck is Becky? I was saying to someone the other day because they were complaining about that they put on weight since they started the job that I do, which is really funny to think about because it is such a stressful job.
Yeah.
Where he was like, oh man, I put on weight, man. He's Canadian. I put on weight, man.
Come on, man.
And I was just like,
It's like us doing their accents. They're probably like,
yeah,
that shit.
and I was just saying to him, do you know what, man? Maybe you have put on weight. Maybe you're less healthy than you were like 3 months ago. Maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe it's okay to put on weight. Like,
I think it's more unhealthy. It's more unhealthy to stress about it every day.
Yeah.
You know, and just worry about it.
Do you know what I've found is I fucking love food.
Look at this. Yeah, food is great.
Food is fantastic.
That would be about as fiery as your anus was after eating a McSpicy from McDonald's.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever said... Have I ever said this story on the channel?
No, but when you told me, I think we were having like a really late night conversation, just one of them that it came out. We didn't really give a fuck what we were saying. But
Yeah.
it was brilliant.
It was truly sensational. Climb up!
Roll.
Fucking asshole idiot prick link. Prick. But I had a... Can you just
Was this
off?
when the McSpicy first came onto the menu? Because I don't think I'd tried one up until this point.
Yeah, I had... I was a big McDonald's fan. Not anymore, but I was a big McDonald's fan. Still a big McDonald's fan.
Yeah.
And I had a McSpicy, and it was so fucking spicy. Like when I say...
And you can handle some spice. You're not like anti-spice, are you?
There's a reason that I chose a McSpicy.
Yeah.
Because I was like, McSpicy, that sounds really good. Cut to about 3 hours later, I'm in bed. This is before I moved in with Bella.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm in bed, and I go to the toilet,
You can go there.
and I'm in abject agony.
Sorry, I don't mean to laugh at your pain directly. I'm just recalling the story.
And
That's a bitch move.
it fucking sucks when they do that. It's stupid. I fucking hate it. I hate it.
Fucking crabs!
And it was so spicy in my rectal ring
Why'd you have to explain it like that?
that after I'd had my excretion. Oh my god! Here you go. After I'd had my excretion, I then couldn't get comfortable, and I had to aim the fan at my exposed anus with my arse in the air.
You were like a caterpillar, like halfway through its like crawl cycle.
Yeah,
You're like head down, arse up, face down.
that's the way we
ass
like
up.
to recover from McSpicy.
From piles.
It was absolutely agonizingly terrible.
Oh,
it was
God.
awful.
There must have been just some sort of concoction of spices which your body could not handle. Because it's not like ghost chili, like, you know what I mean? Like that level of spice, but your body just could not handle it.
Not by any stretch.
But I just remember
McSpicy.
I just remember you calling me up. It's like, Bill. I have just had the worst night's sleep, and for 3 hours straight at 4 o'clock in the morning, I had my arse up against a fan blowing at full pelt right into my anal cavity.
It was absolutely terrible. Like it sounds like. I mean, everyone will have had that pain. Everyone.
Yay! You'll get square eyes.
Oh, my eyes are already.
Did you ever get told that?
Squyangle. Yeah.
I think it's a common thing. Oh, okay, I've fixed it now.
I do remember as a kid, I went to a neighbour's house and like was playing around with my friend there, and then we were watching TV, and then I started playing games, and then the dad came in and was just like, "Your eyes are square," and I was like, "What?
Holy fuck!
No.
Oh no!
Nasty.
No!
Ooh.
Oh, I hate this. This is actually disgusting.
Why?
What do you mean, why? Fucking breakneck like sparrow beak. Sorry, reference.
Yeah.
Dan said that on my Facebook profile on the 1st of January, like 2012 or something, for everyone to see. Oh no, you got onto my Facebook and then you made me send it to myself.
You logged on to Facebook on my PC, so I just started using it.
And you put
While you were in the toilet.
breakneck like sparrow beak. Oh!
I breakneck like sparrow beak, yeah.
I remember watching Sonic X on Pop when I was like 5 or 6. So Pop was like another one of these like Cartoon Network, but for slightly younger people.
Yeah.
And it had an animated Sonic series, and he would always eat chili dogs on that animated show. And every time I saw them, I was like, those look fucking delicious. In a child, maybe not in those exact words, but I always used to just
fucking delicious, Mum. Get me some right now, Mum.
walk up as like some 3 foot like 5-year-old, is like, Mama, those look fucking delicious. Fucking get them on the stove, will ya? But I really want, like, one of my soft spots is that sort of, I mean, Harvest Moon, for example.
Taking care of things in life.
But see, that's always been like a what's the word? It's not like a weak spot.
I'm bouncing.
Like, one of my sort of weaknesses to like games, or like one of my soft spots, is that sort of, I mean, Harvest Moon, for example. For me, I remember I had my Nintendo DS. I remember I used to sit there for hours and just, you know, completely immerse yourself in the game. I used to always call the character myself and like try and make it look like me, and just run around this village, and nothing else mattered apart from just chilling out with some soft ambient music and raising or tending your garden and all of this.
Yeah.
And I really used to love those games. Really? It's a shame because I think that Harvest Moon actually went defunct. The people that did Harvest Moon, I don't think there are any more Harvest Moon games. They did get taken over, and there are similar games.
Oh, that's sad.
But the original Harvest Moons, they will always be in my heart. I really did enjoy them.
Everyone's eating spicy food, and then like, in fact, everyone's white and just had the red ring of death. I like to call it now. I fall into my death.
Well, last episode, obviously, we were talking about your issues with sort of pushing your seat back.
A kid that I want to tell to fuck off.
Yeah, well, there are lots of issues on planes, aren't there? But you had the courtesy, at least, of looking back at the guy behind you and asking whether it was okay for you to recline your seat. That's the word.
I'll expand upon that later because I actually want to talk about.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
But I'll let you talk first.
In my let's jump off now. In my story, however, I didn't bother asking the person behind.
You didn't have the courtesy.
No, I didn't have the courtesy. I was not being a courteous
courteous.
Courteous Cobain.
You're courteous.
Courteous Cobain. And I'd like to say that I was just a bit of a, young, stupid kid at that point.
Yes.
I mean, I was on a plane on a school trip. I was 16, 17 at the time.
That's not an excuse.
I know, but it's just one of those where you think, oh, I'm just being showing off a little bit to the rest of the people. So I was like grabbing the seat and like pushing it back as far as it could, like quite aggressively.
Yeah.
Just because, I was a bit excited, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I did this the first time, and behind me, all of a sudden, I hear a grunting, and he was like, I was like, what the fuck is that? And I like laughing at my mates. You can just go past him because you're going to the ice cavern. And like, I was next to my mates, and they were all just sort of giggling as well. So I kept doing it.
Yeah.
I feel so bad.
You're a little shit.
Yeah, this makes me look terrible. I promise I've changed.
Anyway,
My
I
shirt.
kept doing it, and then I did it really hard. And bless
thoughts.
this man behind me, he didn't say anything the whole flight. I think it was about 3 hours I was in Iceland at that point, or coming back from Iceland. Lo and behold, well, I mean, I said at the start of the story, sort of spoilers, but at the end of the flight, whilst everyone's getting up, I sort of jump up in my seat and just look back, and there was this poor old bloke, and he had crutches that would like hanging out of the aisle, and the whole time I'd been banging my seat against his bad leg. And my God, my stomach just sort of dropped at that point. I felt instantly so terrible.
Like a prick?
Yeah, like a prick.
Yeah.
And there's no hiding from that. I was just being a prick. I have no excuse. It's just the fact that, you know, he had the crutches, which just made it even worse. You know, if he hadn't had those crutches and I looked back and there was like nothing to see, I probably still wouldn't have thought anything of it.
Yeah.
I was just being a dick.
But it's one of those memories where you just look back and think, oh man, I wish I had done something
it's painful.
differently there.
It's, yeah.
I remember being in the garden of my mum's
Yes.
parents' house. Being like 4 or 5.
is that?
I was very inquisitive about the world.
Right.
Saw this big...
As most people are that age.
I saw this big red wasp-looking thing.
Red wasp.
Yes. And I don't know what it looks like. I don't even know if it was a wasp, but it was big.
It's what you can see in your head.
It's
you
what
know.
I visualize as a
What is
hornet
this?
right now. But it's red.
Right, okay. A big red hornet.
I hit it with a stick
Well done.
and it flew off. And then for the rest of the day, I was incredibly... Because someone had told me that insects have, like, facial recognition.
Okay.
And that he was going to come back and exact revenge on me.
Oh no.
So
you had this worry, I suppose.
Yeah,
that-
for like the whole day. I remember walking in an ant's nest. I don't know if you've ever come across red ants before.
not particularly. I obviously know of them.
They're big,
Oh.
and the moment they touch you, they bite.
Right. I've
So-
definitely been bitten by... I don't know if they're the most common biting ants, but I've definitely been bitten by ants before.
in the Philippines, I remember them to be quite painful.
Yeah.
So I walked on like a nest in the house somehow. There was like a nest on the floor. Oh yeah, this is like...
Ow.
Do you remember this is the Philippines where, you know, like housing, all that kind of stuff is pretty like, I don't want to say poor, but my mum's parents' house wasn't exactly like the Ritz.
Okay.
So like, there's some cracks in the ground, some ants coming out, and all of that kind of stuff. I've still got like a good visual representation of it. They did have a big fan that I was very jealous of because it had a remote control.
Right, okay.
But
a
looking
big
back,
fan. That was like your number one thing back there. Was it?
yeah. But
Well,
looking
that's a
back
big
on it,
fan.
I would, I'm pretty lucky to be where I am right now, like in comparison. Speaking of bombs, bro, like my dad almost got. My dad used to work in London in the 70s,
Yeah.
and he was like on the road where they had that they had that like SAS siege on the Iranian embassy.
Really?
Yeah, and then like on a separate occasion, he didn't go to work one day, and there was a what the fuck is it called? Like a nail bomb in a car down the road, or like opposite,
Oh my god.
which is pretty fucked, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
Like-
definitely. Like it's those things that you sort of, you know, look back at and be like, if that had happened differently. I mean, I
wouldn't
think,
exist. Number one.
Well, I've got an exact or a very similar story to that, which is like, I don't think there's any beating it really, because
Yeah.
my grandma's got a snippet from a newspaper. So this is back when she was pregnant with my dad. So my grandma and my grandpa had 2 tickets on a plane to go to, I don't know, Spain or something. And they overbooked the plane. This is back in the 60s. That plane crashed
wow.
and everyone on it died. So if it wasn't for the fact that they were the ones to say, you know what, we'll give up our seats for these other people,
That's crazy.
my dad wouldn't have existed.
And
I
thereby
wouldn't
you
have
wouldn't have
existed.
existed. And I wouldn't be playing this game with you.
Exactly.
And everyone listening to this
Butterfly
commentary...
effect.
Everyone listening to this commentary wouldn't be enjoying nice, funny moments such as this. Bill, look at your willy.
It's too big.
I coughed.
I was out with my family, and it was all really nice. You know, it was summer's day, and my parents had gone just to the cafe next to the kids' sort of play area to go and get like some ice creams or something. It was really busy, very busy. Oh, boo, Mario.
Oh. You gotta shake it.
Well, that didn't work. And
just gotta shake it once.
whilst my parents were away,
You just press it once and then...
it was really busy there, right? Oh, I keep getting called by this light. And I went on the merry-go-round, right?
Yeah.
Everyone was spinning it really fast, and I still to this day, I don't know how it happened, logistically how it happened. Oh, I see. I can go through. But I fell off the merry-go-round, right? And somehow I fell off, but I got my leg caught underneath the roundabout whilst it was still spinning.
Oh, I remember you telling me this
so,
during Zelda.
Yeah. So basically, it basically burned my entire skin off of the side of my leg. Oh, hello.
We're gonna kiss.
Oh, I thought we were gonna smooch.
Yeah, there was a little bit of a heart there.
Oh, you're dead now.
Nice.
Sorry. So yeah, and then I basically had to go to the doctors because I'd ground so much of my skin down. It was such a really a bad friction burn.
Have you got any scars from that?
I'm not sure. Actually. I don't think so. I think it all healed fine, but that is the same leg that I also did my ACL on, so it's like my unlucky leg. So hit me up with some more chicken facts or something.
Once when I was living back at my old house, my parents' house, I had a sofa in my room. Do you remember when I had that white sofa in my room?
I do, yes, yeah.
My old dog, Lucky, she's passed away now.
Lovely dog.
But
I remember every time I saw her.
I was just sat in my room, and every so often I could just smell this rancid smell.
Rancid.
Actually rancid. But I didn't know what to quantify it at the time because it rancid smells also smell kind of not sweet, but they have this kind of sweetness about them. Do you know what I mean? If you've ever smelled something truly rancid, it's kind of ooh, but not pleasant. Anyway, that's beside the point. So I'm sat there and I'm I don't know what's going on. I don't know what the fuck to look for. I don't know where it is or whatever. So I looked, couldn't find anything, just ignored it. And then about maybe 3 or 4 days later of me smelling it and not being able to locate the source, I finally pulled the cushion.
Oh no, what was down there?
Out of the sofa.
Do I need to prepare myself for this?
And there was a whole colony of maggots around. Around a rotting carcass of a chicken.
Oh, Dan,
that my dog had put there. And promptly forgotten about.
Is this supposed to be the soothing story that you're telling me to complete this?
Well, you wanted more chicken facts. It was a chicken carcass.
Shut up.
It was. Why didn't I just use a slingshot all of time of it?
I remember when we were still in our stupid phase at school, and you randomly running up to me and going, and we were doing your mama jokes.
We're doing your mum.
Doing your mum. But basically, you had all the. Oh yes.
Heart.
Can you look under the ground somehow?
I don't think so.
But we were doing all the your mama jokes, all the classic ones.
Yeah.
And I just remember you ran up and just went, completely made up your own one, out of nowhere. You're like, your mum is so big she ate the sun and got heartburn.
So what?
Maybe not quite like that.
Heartburn.
But yes. You out of nowhere, you made it up. You were like, your mum is so big she ate the sun and got heartburn. And that was your joke. and I know you're not listening because you're concentrating on this room.
I did it.
There was a Burger King advert around about
Burger.
2009, 2010.
That's finger licking good.
But it was two
that's
people
KFC.
singing a song, and the first guy like goes up to a woman and then in like a song form just goes, "Hey, can I have your supersized burger with those fries?" And then she responds to him, stares him in the eyes, and just goes, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, no." And then that's the end of it. That is the end of the advert. And
Sorry,
I'm the only one that can remember this advert
Why is there a Poe there?
in the day as well.
Yeah, why?
Freak.
Poe on the day while I'm on a horse during a quest.
Ultra rare Daypo horse quest.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess Poe.
All I did was I just say random words that you had just said in a different order. It's like, yes, ultra rare random Poe Day horse quest. You're like, yes, I agree.
I appreciate your input, mate.
Yeah, I know.
It's really
sometimes it scares me.
Anyway, did you know it was a musical? Because it technically had a song that they were singing in the show.
I used to have a Troy Bolton jumper.
Pillow.
You know, like the baseball jumpers that Americans wear, where it's like black or coloured, and then you got the white sleeves.
I do like how much of American fashion has trickled over here, but yes, please continue.
Yeah, well, it is. They've got quite popular sort of thing. You've got the baseball caps and everything, obviously. But yeah, I got one of those with my university merch when I first joined up at Durham. I can say. And then yes, obviously in your first year, you're going to all these socials and everything. And any time I could dress up as someone, I would fucking always be Troy Bolton.
I have a lot of stories about eggs with my parents, don't I?
What?
Like the eggs with like, oh, egg. I used to lie about double yolkers so my parents would be proud of me.
Yeah, you used to lie a lot. Lying about being in the skipping world championship.
But they used to lie to me, man. Because I fucking loved eggs, right? So I wanted as many as I could get.
Yeah, I mean,
so
eggs are good.
my parents would be like, oh, you can't have too many eggs because you'll get egg bound.
What?
And I thought it was like,
What's egg bound?
You know when a chicken can't lay an egg because it just has, it's just, I don't know, like the cloaca doesn't open up enough or something, or it just can't pass the egg.
Oh, I'm
know?
so smarticle.
That's very
Oh
smarticle.
no, a dead child.
Brilliant.
Anyway, steal his hat.
So my parents would be like, Dan,
Oh, that's sad.
you can't, like, you can have like 2 eggs in one go. Because if you have more than 2 eggs,
Yeah.
you'll get egg bound.
So your cloaca will sew shut.
I was like, oh, that song, the one that goes, whoa, it's magic, you know, never believe it's not. And I just, for no reason, I just made a version that just went, never believe it's not.
Can I? What? Why?
I don't know.
It's not even funny or actually is funny. It's not clever.
Because I was younger and I was like, sex is a thing. And I know that women make the sounds when they sex. Have you ever done it with a girl? And then she's been like,
Well, every time that happens, you now think of, whoa, you're banging in time to, whoa, ho, ho, it's magic, you know. That was more like a squeaky toy.
It's not. And I specifically remember that, not because
Why?
I made that song, because when I was in my garden once, and I was just like singing to myself and just chilling in the garden, and then I was like, I was doing the thing, and I was like, never believe it's not. And my dad came up behind me and was like, hello. and I don't think he ever realized what happened, but I remembered it for like, well, for obviously my whole life, but I was thinking about it for days. I was like, what if my dad thinks I'm a massive pervert? This is such like an honest, sad story, but it's not even sad, it's just funny. I wasn't allowed gum as a kid.
Yeah.
So once I was in school, my mate was, we were like, the bell went or whatever, and we were all like, going back inside. And I wasn't allowed gum, and I really wanted gum because I thought it was a cool guy thing to do.
I died.
So my mate was like, "Hey Dan, do you want some gum?"
Yeah.
And a flurry of thoughts like flew out of my mind and was just like, "Oh, okay, this is really cool. Like, I really like gum."
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting this guy to have gum. And he held it out in front of me. And I remember the specific
Oh no, a
thought.
teabag. Tetris bag. Sorry.
The specific thought I was having was like,
Oh my days.
I'll save this for later. Because obviously you weren't allowed to have it at school.
Yeah.
And then I pulled it, and it was one of those prank gum things.
What, like hit your finger?
It
like
hit my finger.
Yeah.
And I've remembered that for my entire life.
That is the biggest betrayal that you've ever had. Is your mind's racing about how cool you're suddenly about to be in school. It's gonna put you up like 5 social classes.
What the fuck just happened there?
I just ran through the railing.
Yeah.
Something needs a railing.
Let's fight about another time, guys. I think we should just leave it there. Nothing's ever going to top that statement.
I'm gonna die. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Good timing.
Good
See?
timing. You got 15,000, whatever the fuck that is.
Hooray!
And now you can use the A button to pull that thing out, but we'll do that when we vibe out another time. Unless Bill has got ODD, which he does.
See ya.
Oppositional defiance. Fuck you. Bye.
Bye.